things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owls offense will have the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Finds a spot in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. The Owls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man, it's Terrell. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
This guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Touchdown Owls. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, you can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Bulls offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer.
There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Tate. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, the tight end did a nice job there. He ran the route. He got underneath the linebackers, came out the other side, and that's a play he just has to be able to finish.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Carr. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And the Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Terrell. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. We'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you...
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Tate. just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Bulls have this offense rolling. Got it behind the line. It's Isaac. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, South Florida. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Number 89 with the grab and the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, USF. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Got room to work. He'll take it up to the 45. Live, they stop him and knock him out of bounds. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Terrell. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
He'll take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. Now a two-possession game at 24-13.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Dropping back, it's Tate. Gets open down the middle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. On the move at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking downfield, it's Tate. That's reeled in, it's Isaac. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Steps away. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes a man miss. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Corners are going to bail. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He's got great speed. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Tate. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway.
34. Florida Atlantic. 13.
On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Bulls are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Tate. Buys a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It's caught. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down, and second in California. And that last scramble, I know it can...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The quick out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Caught close to the marker, it's Collins. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Card. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll send the back in motion. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Florida Atlantic trying to get it in from the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Back to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Handoff from the gun. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Collins. Push down for the tackle. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Florida Atlantic Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Carr. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Barrels ahead. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Owls! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Back to throw, it's Tate. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback.
Kearney on the Jets. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, South Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get...